You replaced Joe Fagan in '85 to become Liverpool manager. How did you find the transition from player to the famous boot room that you've already spoken about? Did you find it a natural transition?
Well, I never ventured into the boot room too much. I thought I was a wee bit too inexperienced for that, because whilst they were in there and the aftermath of the games, they were still actually working, and they were brilliant at what they did. They were hospitable, they gave you a drink and everything, but they were still getting a lot of information from you, but maybe some of them would have been unconscious that they were passing it on.
Yeah.
But when Joe left, obviously they asked me if I would have a go at it. It was such a huge compliment that you couldn't say no. So we had a go, but for me it was, I loved the dressing room, I loved the banter in the dressing room, and to come away from it, I think the players handled it better than I did, because I wanted to be part and parcel of it. But you can't really be what you were as a player when you become manager. And they knew who I was, they knew what I stood for, and they knew how I would do most things. So the way they reacted, the respect they gave us, becoming manager was fantastic for them. Better than what I could have done in reverse.
And you've famously won the double in your first season as player manager, for first time in the club's history to win the FA Cup and League double. I mean, that must be one of your biggest achievements as a...
Yeah, we came with a late run. Everton looked favourites for both all the way through. They were leading the league, and we went the last 12 games, we won 11 and drew 1. So we did a lot to win it ourselves, and we had to beat a good team in getting there. And the cup, obviously we go 1-0 down, and they're the better team in the first half. But the better team is the one that wins. And on the day we scored 3, they only get 1, so we won the double. To be that successful in your first season was really surreal.